is Nancy Lorenza Green, and I'm a teaching and performing artist here along the U.S.-Mexico border, Juárez and El Paso. I'm also a technical writer and work in doing HIV prevention along the U.S.-Mexico border. As a poet, I like to draw from real-life situations and reflect the work that is being done to mobilize communities. To me, that's an inspiration. Art is a reflection of the human spirit, and social justice requires a commitment and a discipline to positive change that art can make happen. And artists, as members of a community, have a responsibility to participate, to give back, to offer their gifts and their talents so that the entire community flourishes, so that the entire community grows. And every member of the community is an artist in their own right. Everyone has talent, everyone has intelligence, and has a gift to develop. And so art and social justice go hand in hand, whether it's the murals, whether it's the songs that are sung, the writings, the poetry, the theater that is acted out in forums where the people have access, the majority of the people, not the elite who look down on all of us and expect us to perform for them for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what art does for us. It gives us a way of expressing our deepest feelings. And it can be everything from anger to love to the nurturing care that we need in our communities. Carlos Grajeda, I met through a support group for families who have children with disabilities, children with special abilities. And it was sponsored by the State Department of Assistive and Rehab Services. And that's how I met Carlos and his family. First time that Carlos showed up, he immediately expressed himself openly through his music and got into percussion in a way it was just very natural, very genuine. And everyone embraced him and his family because they are very genuine people. You know? And Carlos is very talented. Not only is he an excellent percussionist, he's also an amazing artist, a visual artist. You know, and he's got the best self-esteem I have ever seen in a young man his age. So he's a cool dude who offers a lot. Oscar Lozoya, I also met through the support group at Barnes & Noble, as well as through Dr. Gina Nunez here on campus. He was one of her students, and she connected us. Oscar traveled from Juárez. Took him about 2 hours to get to Barnes & Noble, and we all admired him for his commitment and his sacrifice. You know, it was on a Saturday. He has a family, has a wife and a 5-year-old daughter, maybe older now. Pero bottom line is, Oscar, we could count on to be there, to show up and share his music and just be one with the rest of the group. Both Oscar and Carlos are examples for all of us because of who they are as human beings, as persons who have faced all kinds of challenges and overcome them, you know, with dignity and self-respect. That's what they're about, you know, and they have their families who support them and love them and care for them, as well as their friends, other students, their professors who learn from them and share with them all the resources that they need to become even greater. Yeah, for me, Immigration Blues, like most of my poetry, just came on its own. You know, it's people talk about the muse. I talk about inspiration, ¿verdad? Because all of us are in touch with that and are touched by a spirit that almost compels us to express how we feel, what we think, and everything that is really important to us in our lives. And so Immigration Blues is about that. We're part of living history. I can use different techniques, something that I've never tried, you know, and not limit myself, you know, to rules and regulations that have been imposed by a white supremacist educational system. Hatred in the air, craters of ignorance, walls of fear, overwhelming odds, desperate arrivals, hidden destinations. Political agendas, divided alliances, regurgitated lies, feigned respect, immoral decisions, indecent laws. Adulterated promises, divided families, forgotten destinies, incarcerated souls. Raised consciousness, mobilized communities, unified expression, artistic creation, organized action, organized action. Organized action, action, action. Blancas Mariposas, the poem, grew out of a real experience. About 4 years ago, there was a march against the wall of fear, against El Muro. And the people walked from Favens hasta Sunland Park. On my way back from the march, I left a little bit early. I saw a young woman that was walking ahead of me, and we just kind of waved at each other. She kept walking, and I kept walking, and all of a sudden I saw a swarm of butterflies, muchas mariposas blancas, a lot of white butterflies that were crossing from Mexico, from Juarez, into the U.S. And even though the fence was there, como si nada, they just went through it. And when I got home, I got a chance to do some writing, to reflect on the entire day, the entire event, and how it changed all of our lives. Because that's what social change does a lot of times. It really starts from within, where we change our way of thinking and looking at the world. Blancas mariposas volando suavemente, cruzando 1000 caminos que no se pueden ver. Sus almas se reflejan en los rostros de la gente que al subir largas colinas tropiezan por doquier. Entre la arena sucia se ve un zapato negro. El resto de la niña bajo tierra se escondió. Aquí se sufre mucho. El dolor sofoca todo. La tristeza se comparte con lágrimas de amor. Y aún sigue la gente cruzando la frontera, buscando cómo hacerle para poder vivir. Mariposa, mariposa que cruzaste mi camino, por favor, ve dile al cielo que ya pronto llegaré. music has helped me to express my feelings and my thoughts in a way that I wouldn't be able to, because I'm actually a shy person, very shy. If it was up, as a matter of fact, I use the instruments, the music, as a prop, so that you're not focusing necessarily on me, you're focusing on the music. And I'm creating an ambiance, I'm creating an environment, ¿verdad?, that becomes inclusive, because as each one of you interprets the music based on who you are as a person, as a human being. And to me, that's exciting, because that lets me know that as much as I think I know, I don't. Always learning. I'm one of the viejitas in the community. At 60 years old, I'm probably your grandmother's age. And at this age, I am learning more than I have ever learned in my life. And to me, that's exciting. The other day, I was reflecting about the fact that I certainly believe in eternal life and an afterlife. And I also believe that after we die, after I die, I can speak from my own voice. After I die, that I'm going to get a chance to go before the Creator and tell the Creator, her, him, tell the Creator about my life. And I intend to take a long time. Like millennia. No, hombre, let me tell you, Creator, the time that Richie invited me to his class. And let me tell you how many students there were. Entonces, everything. And then I'm going to try to make up stuff about all the students that were there. There were 2 little boys. And when they first walked in, I thought they were professors. So I was going to ask the young woman who was with them, are these the youngest professors at the university? And in my mind, they are. And so see, there's a crazy, silly side of me. There's the child in me that loves to play, literally play. And so a rhythm like this, a 6/8 rhythm, on a teponazle, which is a pre-Hispanic instrument, comes from Mexico. And it's about patterns, it's about rhythm, it's about meter, it's about movement, it's about expression in a very genuine way.